welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League.
Tonight's the night for football, everybody. The bright lights are on, the stage is set, and the crowd is ready. It's Monday Night Primetime on EA Sports. Tonight, an NFC North rivalry renewed between the Minnesota Vikings and the Chicago Bears. Has it all teed up. Monday Night Primetime is underway. Tyler Scott now to return it. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. So out come the Bears, ready for their first possession. They'll be led out by last year's #1 overall pick, Brock. Looking to build on his decent debut season here in year 2. It's Caleb Williams.
His rookie season last year, Kate, a reminder that no matter how talented you are, this league can humble you. And it didn't help being the most sacked quarterback in football as well. But remember, 3,500 yards and 20 touchdowns, he showed glimpses of what I know Chicago wants more of this year.
Here's Swift to start the drive. And he takes it ahead for a 4-yard pickup there to begin our game.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Staying grounded with Swift. And they won't be able to get past the line. And very quickly, Brock, they're going to be facing 3rd down to begin this ball game.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
3rd and 6 for them to figure out now. Out of the gun, here's Williams. Can't find anyone open, and he's forced to throw it away.
Everybody wants to play quarterback until a play like that. Almost no resistance off the ball and the defense ready to maul you. It was all he could do to get rid of it before he gets just clocked.
On 4th down, it's Torrey Taylor on for the Bears to punt this away. And he'll punt it away to end a disappointing opening drive. Begins his return at the 16. And he can't evade the coverage team for much. They stop him before he gets really anything on that return. So we'll see the Vikings offense now for the first time. And leading them in his pseudo-rookie season after that injury cost him last year, the 10th overall pick in our 2024 draft, J.J. McCarthy.
You know, Kate, that injury robbed us all of what looked like a promising rookie season through the preseason where this kid was on fire. But he's still got a year of learning from head coach Kevin O'Connell. Maybe more importantly, watching Sam Darnold's magical season now the ball's in his hands.
First carry here for Aaron Jones. And it's a turnover. The defense has it. Danced away from one tackle, but unable to dance away from the rest of the defense. No gain on that play. Did not want to start like that. They get their shot to show what they can do, and they cough it up immediately, and they're off the field in one play.
Did you see what I saw there, Kate? I think I saw the excitement leave their body as somebody else was on top of that fun ball. If you're the type to believe in omens, well, this is a very worrying start to this game.
Back out comes the Chicago offense for their second drive. And they haven't gotten very far into their opening script yet, have they? Just a 3-and-out to begin this game. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, get to Swift. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
Kate, a run like that just everybody gets to breathe. Things become so much easier when you start a drive with momentum like that.
A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10. Williams gonna run with it. And keeping the zone read costs him. He takes a hit, loses some yards too.
It's easy for me to say up here in the friendly confines of the booth cave, but that was not the right read. And you hate seeing him absorb yet another hit at the end of the play. You never want him taking unnecessary shots throughout this game.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Williams from the gun. He brings it in. And he's going to have a 1st and goal from the 4 as he goes out.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. Swift. And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on 1st and goal.
Situational football. Looking at 1st and goal, these defenses know what's coming at them. More often than not, a run play. It really is better to throw the ball unless you've got a way to disguise the run, and there was no disguising on that one.
After the loss, it's 2nd and goal from the 5. We're through one on Monday Night Primetime. Hopefully no shortage of excitement coming up in the 2nd. Back to Soldier Field in just a moment. Welcome back. 2nd quarter about to start. Bears with a chance for at least 3, possibly 6. Working from the gun, Williams. Looking end zone, but touchdown denied. Knocked away, incomplete. Ooh, for a moment, thought those were our first points until he came and knocked it away.
Yeah, I think the message sent pretty clear after that play. You're going to have to try a lot harder than that to be the first ones on the board.
Couldn't get it the last 2 snaps. Another shot at 6 here on 3rd and goal. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he has the Chicago touchdown! The Bears get the game's first points here in the 2nd. DJ Moore, the touchdown. Well, they definitely wanted to get that one out quick, Brock. They did just that, and it ends in 6.
We hear it all the time, but it is so true, Kate. This is a game about matchups, and when you see a throw that quick, it really was determined pre-snap. It was great design and tremendous execution.
Now Cairo Santos on to add the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And they add one on to their first touchdown of the contest. Teed up and ready to send this away. This return starts at the 5. Jukes out a 1 stop. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. The Vikings and Aaron Jones headed back out there on offense. Still in search of their first points as we work our way through the middle of this game. The score 7-0. Minnesota into formation. It's 1st and 10. Starting the drive with a give to Jones. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. Has him on the quick hitter. Short pickup to their own 31. That tackle made by Tremaine Edmonds.
It takes a certain level of fearlessness, craziness to work over the middle of the field in this league. You're fighting through guys as you go, and all the while you know you can take a lick at any time.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. From the shotgun, McCarthy. That's complete. Here's Jones. And this does not get it. Looking short field, but the defender is there to force this 4th down.
Here we go. Here's one of those game situations that just puts a smile on my face because I can think from Pop Warner to the NFL, everybody on the field thinking the same thing. Can we go for it? Can we get one more shot as you end up just short on that 3rd down?
The Bears decide to call their first time out. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the 1st half. Now we'll see Ryan Wright come on for the Vikings to punt this away on 4th. And little to nothing on that return as the coverage team gets to him. The Bears and DJ Moore back in possession here. And it's far from the first time we're seeing this unit head out, Brock. But what we haven't seen so far in this opening half, well, we haven't seen much in terms of yardage.
No, it's like they've written a few lyrics, but nowhere close to a song yet.
Bears making their way up to the line. Here comes 1st and 10. They're on the counter with Swift. Jukes him, and now he's running free. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29. So we're at the 2-minute warning here from Soldier Field. And it's the Bears. With it, 1st and 10. Now Williams. Short pass brought in. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
We give a lot of credit to receivers, and rightfully so, Kate, for them going into coverage and making a catch. I don't think we give enough credit to tight ends. I know they're big, I know they're physical, but to go into double coverage, take that contact, and come away with the catch, that's a big-time effort.
From the 34. Williams hit, that ball's out. But it appears that the Bears were able to get their paws on that one, so they're keeping the football. The Vikings call a timeout. It'll be their first. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call's going to be on 3rd down. Williams to throw. He's running for it. And it's a nice gain, but still not enough for the first. Minnesota spends its 2nd time out here, as they'll get together and discuss with 4th down coming up. Torrey Taylor on to punt, and he wants to hit his 2nd effort just as well as he hit his 1st. I guess he didn't really quite know his own strength there. That kick cleared the end zone entirely. It's going to be a touchback. Now the Minnesota offense trotting out. They're trailing, but there's enough time, Brock, that they could get a scoring drive to attack that here before the break. Vikings to the line now. Here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, McCarthy. Has a man, Justin Jefferson. And this one's brought to an end well downfield from that line of scrimmage.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Great start to the drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play. Connects on the crosser. And he's going to be hauled down at the 2. That sets up 1st and goal.
That's just awesome, Kate. A little bit of multitasking on that catch. Primary focus, as I always say, is you got to catch it first. But out of the corner of his eye, he knew exactly where to go, and he gets a bunch of yak on top of it.
Back-to-back big plays have them all set up. 1st and goal here. Working inside the red zone. And he takes it in for the Minnesota touchdown. The Vikings earn the chance to tie before halftime. It's a Justin Jefferson touchdown. Great opportunity to find a touchdown there, Brock, and they come through with 6.
Receivers want the ball everywhere on the football field. But you start smelling the end zone, they really want their chance. And they will tell you as a quarterback, just give me an opportunity and I'll make a play. And he sure did.
Now it's Will Reichert on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Vikings tie this game 7-7. Send this away. Devin Duvernay to return it. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Bears going back on offense just before halftime. And with field position and the clock against them, probably not going to see anything of substance here before halftime. They've got 1st down here, but just 18 seconds to work with. All right, keeping it simple. They're just going to call a give right up the middle. He hurries forward here for a 9-yard gain. 2nd down coming up. Timeout taken by the offense, their 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
That run may not have gotten you a first, but sure, nice little run to set the table.
Last run got him 9, so now they need 1 more here on 2nd down. Here's Williams. Now here he goes. Just before halftime, you get a timeout taken.
I love that play. I mean, that's quarterback 101. Nothing downfield, get what you can with your legs, but so much more importantly, protect yourself. Availability, one of the most important abilities for any quarterback.
They're set up at the 35 now. First down, here's Swift. Escapes a defender. And he's down. Looks like they made the stop at the 46-yard line. So we're all knotted up here at the half, Brock, as we send this over to our buddy Scott Hansen, who's got our halftime report. Scott?
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Scott Hansen here with an abridged version of the halftime report. Both offenses still trying to find their way. Tight, competitive game, though, as we are tied at the half. To find out who will come out on top, let's rejoin our broadcast team, Kate Scott and Brock Hewer.
All right, thanks so much, Scott. We are back and about set to begin our 2nd half. welcome. We're underway in the second half of a deadlocked game. Returning it from the 4. Juke the defender. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. Out come the Vikings for the debut possession of our second half. They really have the passing game clicking on that last touchdown drive, partner. We'll see if they stick with that or if they mix things up a bit on this series. Minnesota into formation. It's 1st and 10. They'll go play action here. It's McCarthy. Completed over the middle. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel it in. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's going to give the Vikings the first down.
Dude, I can promise you that's one of those play-action plays they've repped over the week during practice. That both quarterback and tight end went to bed last night thinking, man, I hope this one's called. And when it is, I hope you have just a little space to operate. That play-action works beautifully. And the tight end, the beneficiary.
McCarthy going to keep it himself. And he gets a few on the plunge forward.
Got to be rush hour, Kate, because there's a whole lot of traffic up the middle right there. He ran right into some gridlock, and he could only manage a few yards at most.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. From the 39. Just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
McCarthy throwing on 3rd down. Taken in by Addison, left side. And some excellent work on this play. It takes him a while to get to him downfield.
That's just so good. I mean, that is teaching tape right there. It's what you want your guys to do. To not just catch it and fall down, but have a plan. Yes, you got to catch it first, but then have a plan to go attack. Be aggressive. Get those yards after catch. That is a job well done.
McCarthy going to keep it himself. Continuing to turn those legs inside the 25. And he has it all the way down to the 8. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the first down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. From the red zone now. Has it in close. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Ball at the 2 here for 2nd and goal. Back now, pressure on its way. The Bears closing in, and they'll get him. And the pressure drives them backwards.
Ben, even good defenses, great defenses in this league, Kate, they're going to bend at times, but you never want to break. And when you get a sack in the red zone, well, that goes a long ways to helping your efforts.
So just 1 quarter to go on Monday Night Primetime. We're tied at 7 apiece as we get ready for the 4th. Big play coming up here as everyone gets set for 3rd and goal. He's back to throw. And he's in trouble and gets brought down again. And they're headed in reverse after that sack.
That is a wow. Maybe that's a double wow for me. 2 sacks in the previous 3 snaps. I can really criticize quarterbacks, and too often I do, to get rid of the football, but that is about a defensive effort. Knowing what's on the line when you get into situations in the red zone, Kate, can't do it much better than that.
A lot of pressure on this kick for Will Reichert. This 32 yards out. It's on the right hash. Tracking for it, and it's good! And they take the lead in the 4th quarter.
That field goal gives them the lead for the moment, Kate, but you don't feel comfortable when you look up at that scoreboard. This one isn't over, and that lead certainly isn't safe.
Here's Reichert, set to kick this away. Scott now to return. And this drive will start inside the 25. Chicago's offense trotting out there for another series. And their defense sure has kept this game close. Now it's time for them to come through, get some points for their team in this low-scoring affair. Offense showing trips outright as they get set for this 1st and 10. Williams set to pass. Steps up and he's running with it. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock, you know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm. Especially in a situation like that. It's a good thing you woke up to it, able to make something out of nothing and at least keep them moving forward.
2nd and 3 now. Running with Swift out of the gun. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's good for the Bears. First down.
Some offenses, well, they prefer to go run in that RPO situation. It's a safer call, a little more conservative. But in this case, it gets them just as many yards as a short completion would have.
It's the 2-minute warning from Chicago. Bears trail by a field goal. First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Going one again with Swift. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down.
The one thing I can say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Setting up to pass. Finds his running back, DeAndre Swift. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And that's a Chicago 1st down.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
It down to the 6. That's going to set him up with 1st and goal.
That's another Bears 1st down. 1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw, when you throw it that deep outside the numbers, that requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength, and he just showed it off.
Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up 2nd and goal at the 7-yard line.
Second and goal coming up from the 7. Back to throw. And that's a touchdown. The catch is made, and they lead just before the end of this game. So what a finish this is shaping up to be. The late touchdown here, Brock, moves them in front.
And week to week, what a pleasure it is for us to call these games. We never know what kind of game we're going to get. This one's been everything you could have wanted. And now, even though they've taken the lead, there's still enough time on that other sideline for them to go mount a response.
That one splits the uprights. And the Bears take a 4-point lead. Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. Starting from the 5. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. The Minnesota offense ready to set up shop again. They find themselves down here in the 4th after that touchdown. This game could end up depending on how they respond right here. Vikings to the line now. Here's 1st and 10. Here he is to throw. Looking right, and he finds him. And he picks up a nice chunk before the stop is made. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine, because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. That was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
He'll look to throw it. Brought in left side by Jefferson. And he'll get it up to the 44. Minnesota spends its 2nd timeout here. And they're still going to have 1 left at their disposal.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable, and creates space to take that shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. Finds him over the middle. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. Now the Vikings use their 3rd and final timeout. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
Time not on their side here as they get set for 1st down. No timeouts remaining either. Another throw here for McCarthy. Finds the in-route complete. And they make the stop, I'm going to say, at about the 37-yard line.
Justin Jefferson. It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and inches at the 37-yard line.
So the Bears come away with the win. And there was no easing up. It took some white knuckling until the very end, but their defense carried that small lead through to the finish line as they escape with a victory. That does it for another broadcast of the NFL on EA Sports. With my partner in the booth, Brock Hewitt, I'm Kate Scott. The Bears winners as we say so long from Chicago.